What's up, guys? It's your boy, Mr. Luke Evan Brooks. We're going to go ahead and do a video as I go travel real quick. And it's just been some thoughts on my mind. If you're new to the channel, before I even go into it, make sure you subscribe. Make sure that you get this message out to everyone because a lot of people are leaving this world off of mental health issues, of abuse, all types of things. And they feel like they got to give up. In this channel, we're not talking about giving up. We're talking about lifting ourselves up and making sure that we succeed. And let me see if I can get this off because it's all in my face. Okay, here we go. So I've been talking, been thinking these thoughts of, a lot of people try to count you out. And I'm going to tell you why. My mom told me long ago when I was growing up in the house, she was just like, hey, Luke, whatever you do, don't tell people what you're going to do, like your friends or whatnot, because you're going to have people going to be jealous. They're going to have people who's going to try to bring you down. You're going to have people who are going to sit there and tell you that you're not going to make it and talk behind your back what they say to your friends. And I dealt with that before. I dealt with people who wanted to see me fail. They wanted me to go on a deep end and laugh and point. But the thing is, guys, you do not give them that victory. You don't let them have that victory in your life. What you have to do is truly dive into your craft or what you want to have happen in your life. Whether that is you to start a new job, for you to lose weight, for you to get your certificates or your education, wherever it may be, you may have to start cutting people off. Just like you cut the lights off, you got to cut their lights off to you. We have people who will cheer you in public, but stab you behind your back once you turn. You have people, even in families, that want to see you not succeed. And the reason why my mom wanted me to do it was two reasons: to shield me from people doing these things. Because some people will say out there and tell you ain't gonna amount to anything that happened to me going to college. My best friend, his mom asked us like what we plan on doing after high school. And I told her I was going to go to a 4-year college to get my degree. And she turned around and told me that you're not going to amount to anything. You're going to come right back here and be like the rest of us. And I told my mom about that and she got fired up and I was fired up too with her. Cause she's like, how dare she say that? Why would she say that to you? You're a child. I'm not even 18 yet. You're a child. And she's telling you this stuff right there. And words can affect people if you let it. But I grew in a household that, we don't let that phase us. My dad just taught me to have a strong shield. But going back into the story here is that you have people who want to see you fail. They want to see you fail. It's just like NASCAR. You don't go to NASCAR to watch the cars go and loop. You looking to see if you can get an accident happening. You want to see the accident happen and then laugh about that or be shocked by that. You have to clear your head of these people. Also, because if you give them energy by thinking about them, it's just sapping yours. It's powering theirs, right? Because you're always talking about that person. You're always thinking about that person. They always this, they always that. It's things like that. It's just like, hey, what's the game plan here? Are we going to keep thinking about this person who's talking trash, or are we going to let our results talk the trash for us? And that follows on what I was talking about here now. You may have to cut off some of the things that's holding you back, whether that's you watching Netflix all the time, you going out to eat all the time, whatever it may be that may be slowing you down. If you say, hey, I got a club, I got a party, I got to do all these things out here because it's a good time, you have to be mindful of that because your time is a currency that you can't get back. And if you can't get your currency back, then what then? You'd be broke. A lot of people think that, well, I don't want to do that because it's going to be hard. No one say it's going to be easy either, but what is it to you if you put in some sacrifice, meaning that, hey, I might take a year off from watching TV altogether. I want to start reading books. How much is that worth to you on the long run if those books are telling you about finance literacy? It's talking about how to make money on a passive or semi-passive or something totally different that's going to pay you way more than what your current job is. And that's the same thing with education. You say, hey, I'm going to go to school to study this deliberately. So it's going to help me with better money coming my way or whatnot. How much is it worth to you? A lot of us rather go for the instant gratification. Some of us may want to go for, the easy way out. But I'm going to tell you, if you go out easy, you're going to live hard. If you go down hard, you're going to live easy. And when you put that in your head, meaning that, hey, it doesn't mean that you got to go crack rocks on the side of the road. It's talking about you sacrificing your time or whatever it may be to get you there to the next step. And you got to think that way. And those results, I promise you, if you put in a year's worth of dedication to what you truly want to do, what you truly crafting on, I promise you, you're going to come back looking different a year from now. Hell, you may even resolve wherever you're trying to accomplish, right? The people who are talking crazy, talking about you, saying you ain't worth anything, you're worth crap, you ain't worth a dollar or two or whatnot. You're going to be able to prove them wrong. You're going to be able to say, don't even got to talk. Your results are going to talk for you. People are going to hear about it. People are going to see about it. And then they're going to be bitter, but let them be bitter. Let your success be the sweet revenge that you need. I'm not sitting there saying you gloat. I don't really call for gloating. I just say do the damn thing and keep going. Because you sit there gloating, that's just asking for trouble. Another thing that I would tell you too, if you really focus on the things that is going to be the outcome of what you desire, that's going to erode all the worries. It's going to erode the doubts. It's going to erode all the negativity. Even someone said, this ain't going to work. This ain't going to work. Who are they to tell you it's not going to work? If you've been putting in the work, you've been putting in the sets, the reps, you've been putting in all the things that's going to make you succeed. And even if you have setbacks, you're not letting that push you down on the ground. So, oh, well, I guess I go back to what I was doing, because going back to what you was doing has got you nowhere. So take that in mind, guys. Take that in mind when you're trying to get your mind right to get you to the next level, to elevate yourself, to get you where they wish they could be at, because they don't have the willpower, and that requires willpower. They don't have the willpower to put down the games. They don't have the willpower to stop going to the clubs. They don't got the willpower to wake up 4 o'clock in the morning and hit that gym. They don't have the willpower to put down the alcohol or the drugs or whatever it is that is stopping them to elevate. They don't want to see you elevate, because then people are going to like, well, that's your boy. How come you didn't get put on? That's your girl. How come you didn't get pulled on? Well, what's wrong with you, dude? Like, and I've seen this. I've seen this with my life. I didn't gloat. I told people what to do. Like, hey, this is what I suggest to do. And it was like, I'm not doing that. I'm going to do my own thing. And then years go by. They're still doing their own thing, and it's not accounting to anything. So guys, when you're looking at what you really want to do as far as making yourself better, what are you accounting for? What are you looking at? What is holding you up for making those results happen? Leave your comments down below. Again, my name is Mr. Luke Evan Brooks. If you're new to this channel, I want to reach everyone who really want to make changes in their life, meaning that they don't want to sit around off doing nothing, twiddling their thumbs, sitting on their ass. They want to make something happen in their life, in their lifetime, and it shouldn't take that long to make it happen. If you're about that, then this is the channel. If you're about something else, you're doing things that doesn't amount to anything, that's not really putting money in your pocket or making you happy, it's causing you more stress, then you're going to have to go to another channel, because that's not what this is about. I really want folks to stay tuned to the channel, because we're dropping daily shorts nearly every day, sometimes twice a day. And we're going to start making more of these videos here where we can get folks energized, get them charged up, because it's your moment. It's not their moment. It's your moment. So you need to seize the opportunity and go out all the way. Go as if this is your last day on earth. Go out as if no one can tell you no. Go out as if everything you touch succeeds. Other than that, guys, I hope that you have a great day. Take care. I'll see you next time.